Let's go ahead and get this back to a 50-50 split. Go over to our BlogNav and then create a new style sheet, index.module. And we're going to use CSS, what is it, vars, as, and then also our queries. Everything needs a semicolon. Okay, great. So we've got our container. So we know we need to have a BlogNav container. We're then going to need BlogNav items, and then individually we're going to need a blog. Let's do next blog, and then a previous blog, and then we'll start with that. So let's go ahead and apply these. So we've got class name. We'll do, I need to import. So import classes from index classes, and this is the container. And then instead of having to type that every time, we've got our, we'll say next there. I don't know if I'm going to need items. We'll see here in a second. So we'll do this one as next blog, previous blog, and then can I just make this sort be optional? Yes. All right, so we know we're going to need this to be flex. We're going to need it to be, I'll just set this explicitly, flex row. And then we're going to do, yes, flex wrap, and then we can just do flex where we'll let it grow, we'll let it shrink, and then we want 50%, well, that doesn't actually go there, but 1 rem here. Everything is always 1 rem, and then I don't know if I'm going to need actual individual ones, so we'll see here in a second. Because if I can, no, I don't think I'm going to. So I'm going to set this to be item, and then I can do flex 1 calc 50 minus 1 rem, and then I'm going to set these to be BlogNav item. All right, perfect. So, oh, no, so I am going to need over here our class name. See, I know things. Classes dot next blog. Let's close this. I'm starting to run out of screen space. Let's make this into a 1 column because I'm trying to see things here. All right, so next blog, and then we'll do our previous blog. Nope. Prev blog. All right. So now next blog and previous blog are going to be display, flex, align items, center, justify content, flex start. See what this does. Okay. And then we're going to need a gap of 1 rem. There we go. And then our thing here actually needs to flip. Then let's do, I think I need to do display flex again. And then align items stretch. What I'll do is give, all right, so this needs to be items because I think everything in, well, no, wrong. So we'll do flex end here. And now in each of these, we'll have a border of, we'll say 1 pic solid, variable dark, primary, and then each of them a padding of 1 rem, because everything is 1 rem always. All right, so far so good. Now we don't want this to shrink, and we want test2 to always be 50% as well as our featured post. Thought that was right. Oh, it is. It's just the problem that I need to do justify content, space between. Should line them up. I guess it's this one that needs to happen. And we see, oh, okay, so this is the actual nav item. Okay, so nav item needs to go away, it seems. No, that's already there. Then move you up here. Get rid of our blog nav item. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Ah, there we go. The little engine that could. There we go. So that looks better. So now we can do our justify content space between, and that should get it to be matching the edges here. I don't know why the refresh isn't so great right now. All right, so now it shouldn't matter what width this stuff is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it always is able to Lorem test 2. This is the test title. I would like it to fill up the whole space that's available in that 50%. And then also, let's do a margin 1 rem 0. So nothing on the left and right, but 1 on the top and bottom. Okay, great. So what's going on here where it won't take up all of the available space? So I know there's this gap, but the gap is minimal. Space between. So maybe I need to do a width of 100%. So we want this, cannot spell, to be width of 100%. All right, so not 100%, but with auto. Okay, so no. All right, so let's mess around with, oh, it's because I need to move this there. So it should be able to take up, let's see, blog item, which is this. So let's set that back up and do class name, classes, blog item, and then set the flex in there. Okay, that's better. I mean, it doesn't look great, but it is better. So let's do, let it do grow and shrink. So maybe don't grow. It's all about trial and error, right? All right, is that really one? Do I even need this gap of 1? No, not really. But anyway. So, all right, so that's what it'll do probably at, honestly, at this screen size, this is what it needs to do. So we'll leave it like that. And then at include, we'll say like a small break. I don't know what that's going to look like. Let's just set background color to pink to figure out where this is. Or I guess pale green. So small. I wonder if my internet's having issues and that's why it's been like this. All right, so pale green. Oh, I was right at it. All right, so here is where we'll do our, can do 50%. And really this can just be 100%. And so here I don't really want test 2 to take up all of that space though. I don't think that's actually a thing. So if we do 1, but then if we do flex and we can do 1, 0, say 50%. So that's not going to work. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. I do still like it, so I think we're okay. So if I go back, that's all good. Then we can see what it looks like as we expand, and that looks fine even there, all the way up to the end. So yeah, don't hate that, but I still think there's something wrong with the order here. So yes, there's definitely something wrong with the order here. So let's do our previous, which is going to need, we'll say, sort of descending date. All right, so now we have test 2, which is the first one. We hit next, and we have our lorem ipsum 1. Previously is test 2. Next is this is a test title. Then we have, this is the test titles where we are now. So this is test 3. Yep, lorem ipsum. Nice. This is my new featured post should be next. Come down. Then we have future. This is a test title. Yes. And then should be test as the final one. And then future blog is the one before it. Okay, so we're all good there. This doesn't look stellar. So let's get this to be a stretchy as well. which I thought this is what that did, but all right. Align items, stretch. So that's wrong. So it needs to go here. It's already there though. So I guess I just need to make this flex. So display flex. Ah, ha, ha, ha. All right, so we got a few things to fix. So we need to put our BlogNav item into be display flex, and then we're going to align items stretch here, and then we're going to set these. Well, this should grow and shrink. This should not. Oh, that's shrink. I want it to shrink. I don't want it to grow. You know, I don't know. We'll see here in a second what I want. All right, so here, if we 50%, flex shrink, flex grow. So then I wonder if we do flex, not flex grow, flex direction, and set that to be column. Yes. And then justify content, not stretch, justify items, I'm sorry. Okay. So we do have, let's set our BlogNav item to be flex direction column. Perfect. So then if we do flex shrink, maybe if we do wrap, let's do no wrap. There we go. Okay. So we can then do no wrap and then at, oh wait, no. So it needs to be wrap at small screen sizes, but then at our small break, have it change flex wrap to be no wrap, and then I'll remove flex, this one here. I think it's that one. Yes. Okay. I thought it was that one, but maybe it's this one too. All right. There we go. All right. So we're getting closer. Then this needs to have our flex grow. No. Jeez. Okay. All right. So flex grow 1. Okay. That'll do just fine. So that means I can set our, that should be that for the small size. And then we can do flex grow 1, let it refresh, taking its sweet old time, brings me all the way up to the top every time. All right. And so if we get rid of this and just do, say auto, which this is actually default, but that's okay. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. So now as it goes smaller, we then force it to wrap, but it should look fine for all of them. Okay, well that was a long way to do this, but we got it done. And then it even looks good on wrap. Let's round these. So we can do include rounded. We'll see if this works. It needs to be where the border is though. Perfect. All right. So that's good. Let's add just a quick hover effect on each of these. So, and hover, not P, hover. We can do border, we can set it to white. Then we can do color to white, and then background color to dark primary. Oh, and then we need to do transition for sure. It needs to be all. Same thing here. And then, so this will work for the next side. Color inside, previous title is it's a P. So we do P color, and then we can do the same thing with the fill, which should affect the SVG. I think the problem is that I need the color. Oh, the fill prop is right there. So I just need to change that to be current color. Do the same thing up here. I don't even know if it's, oh, it is a prop. It's property. That works. Shouldn't be black though, because it's not in the P. So let's do an SVG. There's that. And then we can just do the same thing on the other side. And I wish I could have put these into the same one, and I probably could have used a different class, but then what's the point, honestly? There we go. All right, so we've got this all styled up and good. Love that. So now we can check that off our to-do list.